100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, rest, man. Check.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Oklahoma City Lancers and the Houston Gunners. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Oklahoma City Lancers and the Houston Gunners. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Royal. And he will find his man on the outside. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
60 Pittsburgh.
Go. Go.
Snap.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
On the double. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. And ready.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina. And last week in that victory, they were pretty good. Probably a pretty easy film session, I would imagine.
And after a performance like that, so many people think you just roll into film, take your popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show because they played well. I can just tell you from experience, after a win is when coaches come down on you harder because they want to emphasize all the mistakes that happen because you won. You're in a good mood. They want to bring you back to earth. Oftentimes you walk out of there and you ask your teammate, did we win last week?
So my assumption was wrong. I learned something.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
I got you.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Looking to throw. Royal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
On second down, McClendon, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And let's look here at the Houston offense.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming. Check it. Ready?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Scott now. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Down. 90, Wolf.
They'll run on first down. McClendon.
On the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down now, McClendon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? People say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
He's got his man on the crossing route. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
On first down, McClendon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw is Scott. To throw on 2nd down. And it's caught.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Snap.
Back to throw. Scott. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 1-yard touchdown reception as they are now on the board here in the first half. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and the result, a Houston touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January, but there's 20 other teams who wouldn't mind being on that road.
You're exactly right about that. But your point about how daunting this is well taken, because it all depends on their mindset now. How do you break it down so that you're not looking at this whole big road and say to yourself, we've got no shot? You break it down to this game right now, win that one, then worry about the rest of them after that.
And that's exactly right, and the staff told us that. They've been focusing with the players on don't look ahead, but that's hard to do sometimes, is it not?
It is hard to do because the ultimate goal is to do what? Is to win a Super Bowl. So you have to look ahead a little bit, but you make sure you focus on the game at hand.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Martin. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And they'll send out their punter now. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And now out comes Houston. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing on 1st down. Scott throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Looking to throw. Scott.
That was a nicely run slap.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
All day, baby. All day.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Scott, and he fires one incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Scott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Scott, operating from the gun. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this a 39-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is and nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, the 20, and with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed, indeed.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's the first of 2 games here on this wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC wildcard game. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's action. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the 3rd quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. McClendon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 52 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the result, a Houston touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Royal. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a man open down the middle of the field. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give to Martin here out of the gun. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On the set. Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down.
They run again on first down, Martin. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Royal. This will be caught just inside the 10. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Royal. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll run for it with Martin. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. So that'll back him up 5. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense, cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. Royal. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. On second down, Martin. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Off the play fake. Royal. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he's got his man on the out route. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. This quarterback now just 1 misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Scott throwing again. And he comes back with 1 complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Looking to throw. Scott. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Scott throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Set 70, Indy. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Shoot. They'll run on first down. McClendon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. McClendon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Royal. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On the ready.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Royal. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 4, less than 90 seconds to go. A touchdown likely means they move on in these playoffs. Tense moments for the hometown faithful as they've got it with a first down. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. He's back to throw.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. It's complete to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back to throw. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Looking to throw. Scott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get to their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brent.
it's my time.